Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is Gwendolyn, GR Houston Jack. It is time for another quick lunch and learn, as I like to say. Let's play some music and then we're going to talk about mind your business. Welcome, good afternoon, and welcome. This is HouJack DMS Live Learning. Yes, it is. This is streaming to LinkedIn and to YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, we love if you would like, share, and subscribe. We do this every other Wednesday at 1 o'clock. And you know, the life of entrepreneurs, freelancers, people who are growing their career, who want to get on that path, it can be a little daunting. It can be ugly. I love how people are out here saying, "Oh my God, it's so amazing!" and let me get another bottle of that crystal. And yeah, cut it out. Like, just it's work, people. It is hard work. First and foremost, it is hard work. So we're going to get into that today because we're talking about mind your business, as in it's about you and your business. It's not about anybody else. This is not, let me compare myself to someone else. So number one, small business owners. We are often caught up in the day-to-day. If you are a party of one, even if you're a party of two, we are typically caught up in the day-to-day. And because of that, we miss out on a lot of things happening around us. That's a lot of it. But imagine if you had a life that was dedicated to getting things done and growing your business and enjoying your family, friends, and having a life. Imagine what that would look like. So my best advice to anyone out there who is starting a career of entrepreneurship, and it is a career choice. I keep saying it. It's not some random something. It's a career choice, like anything else that you could choose. If you were just getting started there, don't be concerned about everybody else and what they're doing. This is your race. I'm a former marathon, half marathon, 15K, 10K, 5K, all the Ks. We have ran all the races instead of ultra marathon, whatnot. But we have ran all the races. It's not about anybody else. You are running this race at your own pace. You will get there when you get there. But today's lesson will hopefully help you get that figured out. Like, it's going to help you get on the right plaque. So we're talking about mind your business. We have 3 tips to get it together, right? There you go. Just 3. We want to talk about using a calendar. I want to discuss using a calendar. We also want to talk about adding all your tasks to the calendar and then using the organization tools that are available to you. Now, I will share that I am a Virgo. I admit that. And most Virgos have a way with getting things organized. It's what we do. Okay. So my brain works a particular way. Now, not only am I a Virgo, but I have for a number of years, I had to manage a training team and a training program. So my brain worked 6 months to a year, if not sometimes a year and a half out. So I'm always looking in the future for what I'm going to do. So when it comes down to looking at a calendar, putting things on paper, I admit, I kind of got that. I got that looking ahead kind of thing down. Right, shouldn't say kinda, I do have it down. So let's start with that one. We want to talk about, first things first, is a calendar. Now, some of us don't like using a calendar. Some of us figure we'll just show up when we show up. If you are running a business, it's about keeping a really good calendar, If there's anything I would suggest, it is putting on your calendar a day to look at everything, to review your numbers, review your sales, look at your campaigns, determine what's happening next and when. Think of blue sky ideas. That would be the one thing I would say to do if you don't do it already. Now, I will tell you this as I'm looking at my calendar. Monday is my admin day, right? So I have what's called an admin day, and that is Monday. It is the one day I take for myself to not take customer calls, to not get engaged in sales, to not be in my day-to-day. It's the one day that I look at my numbers, and even though I'm kind of over reporting, I still look at my reporting. I still look at it. I still review my marketing plan to figure out what needs to get done when and where am I on my campaigns. I look at my email and all the things. Monday is my strategic planning day. Look at any calendar where you can meet with me. Monday is blacked out. That's my day. But everybody can't operate like that. Maybe you have a business that deals with fresh goods. Maybe it's catering or what have you. You can't just take a day like that. But you can have time where you sit down and meet at the middle. And again, you could be the party of one. That's fine. You still have to look at what is happening and what's going down in your business. You can't just keep running. Stop. Of course you can, because you're grown. Of course you can. You can keep running. That's fine. You're going to run yourself ragged. So if it's you and two people, if it's you and your virtual assistant, if it's you and your family, whoever it is, whoever is part of the team, the decision-making team, maybe you have a team meeting. I don't know. But pick some time to sit down and look at where you are every week. You can't do it every week, do it every 2 weeks. But don't leave yourself in the dark and don't act as if nothing's happening when you know things are happening. That's how you get into trouble, is to act like stuff's not happening. So number 2 on that list, let's talk about all that we do. Because what a lot of us do is we minimize just how much work goes into operating a business. I don't care what size it is. There is time, there are tasks, there's a lot to be done. Now, I had to write this down so I wouldn't forget all the things, but we're looking at payroll, email, if you're doing your own social media, if you're trying to engage in social media, replying to clients, delivering products. Okay, that's just a couple of things. Just a couple. I don't know what all you have in your business. It may very well be more than that. But you need to put all of those tasks on the calendar. We, again, often overlook all of the things we actually do in the day-to-day operation of our business. Because we sit down, we turn on our computer, and we get to work. We completely ignore the fact that it may take us 30 minutes to answer email. It may take us another 30 minutes to look at orders that just came in overnight that have to be fulfilled that are not auto-fulfilled. It may take an hour to get through customer responses to product that's broken or to reply to requests for service. We overlook how much time it actually takes. We often say to ourselves, hey, I got a quick 5-minute conversation. Can I call you? 5 minutes all of a sudden becomes 25. And then next thing you know, it's 2 hours later. Right? We overlook how much time it takes. When we talk about social media, let's just go there for a quick second. We believe that we're going to put up this post and it'll be up like in a matter of minutes, right? You pick it up, you put the words in, you post it, it's done. You got to pick out the picture. You got to have an idea what you're looking for. That's not the right picture. Now I got to put fonts on it. I think I want to use a sticker. 20 minutes have gone by and you have not posted a thing. Nothing has been posted. Nothing. Now, I don't have it. Take it back. Wait a minute. Let me show you. Because I've got my calendar. I wasn't lying to you. I got my calendar. Gwendolyn has her, I'm going to leave it this way. Hold on here. I'm using my phone, obviously. Obviously, I'm using my phone here. And I'm going to turn it. I want to make sure you can get the best look to see everything, because that's what I'm trying to figure out, is how to get everything on the screen. Do I want to do a monthly view? Ugh. Monthly was kind of wonky. Let me do a weekly view. Okay, so we'll do a weekly view. Let me move this up. Let me see if I turn it sideways. Okay, yeah, sideways is better. Okay. Let's see if I can get it on there. Okay, yeah, it's not so bad. Gwendolyn's gonna be okay. There we go. All right, so on here, I know you can't see, that's fine. But on here, I have everything from my focus time. So I do give myself a time every day, like an hour, to just focus on a smaller project. I have my email calendar time. I have meetings with other people where I'm networking. I have a time for working in Canva, a time for posting my social media. I have a time for recording social media. It's all on my calendar. If there's time for family, it's on my calendar too. There's preparation time before presentations, preparation time when I'm going live on podcasts. It's all on my calendar. We don't really take into account how much time we are using for these tasks that we do every day until we write it down. Now, I'm not going to take this meeting, this conversation, this live to talk about documenting. I'm going to save that for maybe next month. We'll talk about that maybe next month. We do a lot. We do a lot in this day to day, and you're not going to get it all done. I'm a party of one, and I'm not going to get it all done in one day. So I spread it out. Today is a particular content creation day, as well as going live on the podcast. It's a podcast this evening where I have to be available and to talk in the chat. These are all things that are impacting what else I have to do beyond getting stuff out and talking to customers and answering email. I put it on the calendar. It's all on there. And then that way you can see when you're truly available. And if you're really not available for stuff, it's okay. Just say, you know what? Do I have to be here? And yes, I love color coding. We can talk about a whole thing about calendars and color coding next time. But write all of your tasks down. When you put it on paper, either electronic paper or digital paper. Well, that's electronic, isn't it? Yeah. Physical paper. It all matters. But you actually get to see what all you do when you write it down. And I'm looking down, because I know you can't see it here, but I'm looking down at another calendar. I keep a calendar. I keep a physical paper calendar on my desk so I can see all the events at once. And then I make sure that it's on my digital calendar that feeds, because people are scheduling. So I'm like, okay, nope. So I've got calendars around me because I need to know what's happening at all times, right? At all times. So let's talk about those calendars, shall we? Let's talk about those calendars, because there are more than enough software applications out there that you don't have to worry about purchasing something new. Did I say that? Yes. Because not only do we know that entrepreneurship is a career choice, we also know that we want to exhaust the free. Before you go buying anything else, please do whatever you have to do to use the tools that are available to you. Now, some of my favorite tools, I love OneNote. OneNote is everywhere, but I also live in a Microsoft Office 365 world. So OneNote, SharePoint, Excel, Word, all of it. But I love OneNote. It goes all over, it connects. I am using a Samsung phone. And so they have a great partnership together that things can just move around really quickly. There's also Notion. I use Notion with my other friends. In my accountability group, we use Notion to keep track of our wants, our aspirations. In another project where we're creating videos, we use Notion to keep track of what we're recording and what we want to talk about in our very next podcast conversation. There are a number of free items out there that can help you get your ideas organized. There's also Microsoft Planner, which I also use. It's kind of on the basic side for organizing projects, but it is a good project management app and it is free. So, maybe you're using another notes program on your phone. I don't really care what you use. It's not about the software. The idea is use something to keep yourself organized, right? Like Notion has it where you can attach a calendar and attach reminders with date and time. You can invite people to chime in. You can keep tons of information there. It's on your phone. It's on your desktop. So is OneNote. OneNote, add your checklist, add a calendar, add photos, add a document like desktop, phone, tablet. We have, in this day and age, really great technology and software available to us that was not necessarily available to all of us years ago. We have it now, though. And because we have it, because we're using these tools, all right, let me see if I can shift this guy. Hold up here. This guy right here, this mobile phone, it's a mini computer. It's a mini computer at this point, right? It's a mini computer. You can do a lot with your phone. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel and go out and break the bank. I am not telling you to do that. I would not suggest it. Because again, I'm about using our available resources until we can no longer use until you outgrow those resources. A lot of these programs offer you a very robust free version before you are needing to upgrade. Now, I'm not trying to call anybody out, myself included. But we are so quick to upgrade to stuff and we just getting started. Until you know all your needs, don't go upgrading stuff. Use the free. Exhaust the free until it no longer works for you. But think about a program, software, phone app that you can use to keep your ideas in place. Like I said, I use OneNote, I use Notion, I use MS Planner, Microsoft Planner. I also use Samsung Notes because Samsung Notes can feed into OneNote. Look at what your phone, your tablet, your desktop, your laptop, look at what it allows you to do. Take advantage of that. And most of us, when it comes to phones, if I had to pick a number, I believe most people probably use 5% of what their phone can do. They send a text message, they make a phone call, maybe. They do some social media stuff, they play a game. They might open the calendar. I don't know. That's asking for a lot. I know it sounds awful. I'm just being real. Because, there's so much out there in terms of technology, and our phones are really packed with great tools that if that's all you had, you would be okay. Like your phone can be a register. You can take credit card payments on your phone. Like just whatever. All right. So those are our 3 things, right? We talked about using a calendar, right? Get a calendar for yourself. Start carving out time to look at your numbers. Pick a day that's your admin day. If you can't get a day, then pick an hour. Maybe it's 2 hours a week. I don't know. But pick time to sit down and be strategic about your business. Put all of the tasks on your calendar. In fact, write down everything you do. Write down everything you do so that you know what's really going on. Because we often, again, overlook the very basic everyday task. And get a timer. Either use your watch, use your phone. Time how long it actually takes you to get through some of these tasks. You may be surprised how much time you're actually using. You're thinking, oh, it's just 5 minutes. It's just 20 minutes. You're like, it took me 2 hours. Time yourself. Time it. And then lastly, take advantage of the free software. OneNote, Notion, Microsoft Planner, Apple. I think Apple has notes. I know Samsung has notes. Get you something to write these ideas down. Keep tally, right? Get a place to keep these things in order. You'll be better for it. You'll be so much better for it. Now, I want to talk about something we have coming up. It is called Feed the Machine. This is good if you are just starting out. You're like, I don't know how to get myself together. Maybe you already have a few social media outlets, but you're not taking full advantage of them. So between August 7th and August 9th, we are doing community college type classes, 10 people or less. 10. This is a free challenge. 10 people or less. On August 7th, we're discussing Google Business Profile. If you've claimed it, but you really don't know what to do with it, you're going to leave this workshop, this active workshop, not just a lecture. We are actively working. You're going to leave with some really great information and in a much better place than what you were when you came in, guaranteed. Then we have, I like how it has interest. That actually is Pinterest. The P is missing. We're doing Pinterest on August 9th. Pinterest is also another great place to talk about your business, to get it moving. But yes, we are going to have some interest there. And then August 9th is we're going to talk about YouTube in terms of using that for your business. So we're going to feed the machine. It is August 7th, 8th, and 9th. You pick the day for what you want. If all you need is YouTube, then sign up for August 9th. If all you need is Pinterest, do August 8th. If all you need is Google Business Profile, do August 7th. You want all three? Set up for all three. 10 people or less. We're going to keep it small because the idea is to work on this while you're in here. This is going to be a fast, full, packed 45 minutes of getting some work done, right? That's where we are. Look for that link in the description. I love how it says interest. Yes, there should be a fee there. Also, too, hey, if you're around next week, we have Small Biz Bites. We are going to talk to Stacy. She's going to talk about the power of our unconscious minds. Mindset makes the biggest difference in your business and your own success. So we are happy to have Stacy come and chat with us. Check that out. That is on my personal YouTube channel, GRH Houston Jack. We'll put that link in there as well so that you can see it, or check our community tab. But that's going to be a good one because you are what you think. And people don't even recognize how those unconscious thoughts, how they show up in the world. So check that out. Lastly, we got our newsletter. Yes, it's monthly newsletter tips, growing your career, growing your business, overcoming obstacles, building a community. It is all in there. So we absolutely invite you to sign up for that on the HouJackDMS.com website. We have that. And then lastly, we want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for stopping in for this quick lunch and learn. Take a couple of minutes. Again, if you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We do appreciate it. We are here every other Wednesday, 1 o'clock Central. Talk about it. We do a little bit of career at the beginning of the month. End of the month, we do business. But both are essential information for all, right? Because trust me, everybody can benefit from minding their business. Just saying. All right. So with that, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Oh, and in 2 weeks, we're going to talk about networking. Networking. Yes. Put that on your calendar. Talk to you then.